Mr. and Miss Dursley of Number 4 Pivot Tribe were proud to say that they were perfectly normal. Thank you very much. Hi, it's Osmodius, and that, my friends, is the sentence that started it all. Back in 1937, the world was introduced to the book Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, or the Sorcerer's Stone, depending on which version you are familiar with, and it was written by the brilliant author J.K. Rowling. Rowling was deeply involved in the making of the Harry Potter film, but as per the usual, many changes were still made. So let's find out the top changes made in Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. Number 7. The beginning. The film starts with Dumbledore placing Harry Potter on the Dursleys' doorstep. In the books, there is a bit more backstory given before this scene takes place. For starters, Dudley is a baby, and he's just as rotten as he ever was. Mr. Dursley is the director of a drill company. While at work, he spots a bunch of wizards celebrating Voldemort's death, and one of the wizards even gives him a hug. The cruel uncle also becomes flustered when he hears strange rumors about owls, shooting stars, and worst of all, the Potters.
We're going away! Far away!
Number 6. The Zoo. One of the most iconic scenes is when Harry Potter takes a trip to the zoo on Dudley's birthday.
How many are there?
36. Counted them myself.
36! But last year I had 37!
In the books, Harry only goes to the zoo because the babysitter, Miss Figgs, broke her leg. There is no mention of Miss Figgs in the film. Another character left out is Dudley's friend Piers, who also goes to the zoo and rats Harry out for talking to the snake. When they arrived at the zoo, the Dursleys bought Dudley and Piers a large chocolate ice cream, while Harry only got a cheap lemon ice pop. In both the book and the movie, Harry makes the glass in front of the snake's tank vanish, but in the movie, there is a slight change. The glass actually reappears with Dudley trapped inside. Is it just me, or does anyone else enjoy when bad things happen to Dudley? Number 5. Different looks. In the film, many characters look quite different than their book counterparts. Rowling introduces Ron as tall, with freckles, and a long nose. Miss Dursley and Dudley were both described as having blonde hair, and their mother's neck was twice the usual length. In the movie, both of them had much darker hair. Hermione had a significant change too. In the book, she is written as having bushy brown hair and buck teeth. Number 4. Train. In both the movie and book, Harry Potter travels to Hogwarts by train. But in the book, Harry is taken to the train station by the Dursleys. Hagrid takes Harry to the train in the movie.
Your train leaves in 10 minutes. There's your ticket. Stick to it, Harry. That's very important. Stick to your ticket.
On the train, Harry is confronted by Draco Malfoy. The blonde wizard tells Harry to choose his friends wisely. This encounter took place in the film, but happened in Hogwarts, not on the train.
You'll soon find out that some wizarding families are better than others, Potter. You don't want to go make you friends with the wrong sort. I can help you there.
Isn't Draco's face so darn punchable? Number 3. Hagrid's Dragon. Many fans will know Hagrid is a big guy who loves big animals. He ended up winning a black dragon egg in a game of cards, and it later hatched into a Norwegian Ridgeback.
How did you get one?
I won it off a stranger I met down the pub. Seemed quite glad to be rid of it, as a matter of fact.
Malfoy was snooping around as usual and spotted the dragon. In the film, Malfoy snitches immediately, and the dragon is sent away by Dumbledore. In the book, they used Ron's brother Charlie to get rid of the dragon. Harry and Hermione used the invisibility cloak to sneak the dragon on top of Hogwarts' roof. Ron wasn't there because the dragon bit him and he became poisoned. Malfoy tried to catch them in the act, but he was caught by Professor McGonagall and given detention. The others eventually got the dragon to the rooftop, and the beast was flown away by riders on brooms. Unfortunately, Harry forgot the invisibility cloak on the roof. They were caught sneaking back to the dorms and given detention.
Bloody hell!
Number 2. The Forbidden Forest. 2 major changes happened in the Forbidden Forest. In the film, Neville was left out of this scene and replaced with Ron. As said earlier, Ron was poisoned in the book and never got detention. Neville got detention trying to help out Harry and Hermione. The other big change were the two centaurs Ronan and Bane being left out of the film. Come to think of it, Ronan and Bane were pretty pointless. Oh well, I guess I'm glad they left them out. Number 1. The ending. The ending still gives me chills to this day. Harry Potter vs. Lord Voldemort. Their first showdown? Well, second if you count when Harry was a baby. Surely the film kept this legendary scene untouched.
Nope.
In both the book and the film, Harry confronts Quirrell, who has a second face, which is Voldemort. Book Quirrell snapped his fingers and rope sprang out of thin air, wrapping tightly around Harry's legs. This never happened in the movie. Something added to the film was Quirrell's body turning to ash when he touched Harry. In the book, he was just burned badly. At this point in the book, everything goes dark and Harry wakes up safe with Dumbledore. I guess this wasn't cool enough for Hollywood though, because in the film, Voldemort turns into some spirit thing and attacks Harry. Okay.
Bloody hell!
So there you have it, the top changes for Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, or Sorcerer's Stone. Let me know in the comments below who your favorite Harry Potter character is and why. If you enjoyed this video, click that subscribe button. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.